Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Capital A. I'm your host, Ads. This is going to be my Forex weekly video, just where I kind of review the trades that I've talked about in the previous video, so the Wednesday video and the weekend before. And then there'll be some trading opportunities towards the end of the video for you to look out for in the coming week. So if you like the sound of that, guys, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Stay up to date with the channel. There's a lot of exciting things coming. And with that, we're going to get straight into it. Okay, guys, the first one I want to start on is the pound USD. So during that midweek video, we had the mention of that buy from around that 138,500, 139 area, had a nice push. And I mentioned how there's been kind of an argument in this area, as you can see on a 2 hour. You can see that price has just been here for quite a while now, just ranging between this 140, 138,500. And I mentioned how when price was here that, you know, a lot of people would have seen that buy. A lot of traders would have got in on that buy. So a lot of liquidity would have been building up underneath these areas over the past week. And what happened on Friday was they just came down to absorb all of that. So what I'm seeing now on the bigger picture really is I just can see a lot more downside movement on the pound USD. So that's not to say it won't come up first. So I am looking at the 139 area now as a potential sell, okay, to maybe come lower, to grab all these areas where there's going to be lots of liquidity that's been built up. And this will be the target, you know, the 136 area where there's this big piece of imbalance. So I can see price getting back towards that now. I just want to see, you know, let Monday go. Let's see how it works out. I want to see price struggling again around the 139, could go to 139,500, and then we could get another sell towards that 136. So again, stay tuned on that one. That's the pound USD. Okay, guys, the next one I wanted to talk about was the euro pound. I was mentioning a buy around the 86 area. I know one of my students actually caught this trade. They was in it for 50 pips. It's actually come back to the same area. So when you go up to the time frames, the daily still looks good for a potential buy just off of this candle, just off of this pattern, how it looks. So I will be monitoring that for Monday. However, when you do look at this on a higher time frame, it does look like it's just coming down towards this imbalance here, which would then, you know, I'll then switch my focus towards the 85, 84 area for that big push to the upside. So again, just stay tuned with this one. I'm going to let that one come to me. So again, let Monday's price action play out. Start to look at this more on Tuesday on a lower time frame, just to see how it's going to react around this area. And if it's going to beat the area, grab the liquidity below, then we're going to switch our focus to that imbalance. Okay, guys, the next one I want to talk about is the UK 100. We had that 4 hour picture that was looking very good. You know, I saw that double top. I started to get wary about it. I knew there's going to be lots of liquidity above there. We was looking at price in my midweek video around the 6580. I think I called a buy at 6580. It came down to 6560. And then we got a push back up towards the 6700. So again, I still think we're going to see higher movements on this. I still think price is going to come higher. I'm going to kind of, again, let this one also play, let price action show me a bit more data, and then I'll be able to catch a trading opportunity on this. Obviously, what I would like to see is, again, price maybe go back up towards that 6800. It may have to dip the area for then looking at the sell opportunity. So again, let that one come to you. But again, another good trade called from that midweek video. UK 100, I know a couple of students caught this. It's another good move. Okay, guys, just a quick update on the US 30. I had this potential buy area during the week and just missed out on it. Got a good push to the upside. So now I'm still expecting to see price back around that 3,000 level. And what I want to see now is just price maybe dip up above all this liquidity here around the 31800 level. And again, if I just show you what I'm actually looking at, 31800, 31900, we've got that big piece of imbalance there on the 4 hour. If I just come down to the 2, still can't see nothing. I come down to the 1 now, and it's this little blue candle here that I'm looking at. The little body seems to be right around the 31950 level. And I'll be looking at price, how it reacts, how it gets up to here. And I want to see it struggle. And then we're going to go for that big trade down to the 3,000 mark. US 30 could make a new high. We're not sure yet. We're not sure what Biden wants to do. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be monitoring that area. Okay, guys, just a quick update on the USD Cad. I said I wanted to see price shoot down to the 125,500. It almost got there. Price action for me now is showing that there's lots of upside liquidity. I'm going to stick with that move. I'm still expecting to see price, you know, shoot down towards that 125,500, maybe the 125 level. That'll be worth watching. And then hoping for that extreme push to the upside where there's tons of liquidity building up here. I'm expecting to see price hopefully back around the 128, 128, 129 level. So let's keep an eye on that one. I'm going to let, of course, Monday go, let Monday play out. Let's see. I want to see price dip below this area now, especially taking out this candle here, a bit of liquidity under there. And then I'll be watching to see when we're going to get that buy push. Okay, guys, this is just a quick update on the Euro USD. This is a trade I took. I lost this trade. It happens in trading. Any mentors out there that tell you that they don't are just talking rubbish. This is a trade I called. I thought I could see a buy from the 12300 level. It just blasted through. Now, I'm pretty sure that's market makers grabbing our liquidity, taking a lot of traders that would have probably thought the same as me out of the market. So now I know that they're definitely somewhere in this area around the 12300, but this time the thinking would be different. As price is below, I want to see price come back up towards maybe the 120 level as well, just to focus on. And then I'm expecting price to have a lot more downside movement. When you look at the higher time frames, if I just come up to the daily, you can see that price has got a lot more space to move down to. I think they're actually coming towards the 117. So again, that's about 200 pips from where we are. It's certainly worth looking at. So again, I'll be updating this. But again, you know, I like to let Monday play out. I believe it's like a warm-up day, and I start to become a lot more active around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So again, let's let Monday go. Let's see if the direction that I'm mentioning is happening, and then I'll be looking for that sign of struggle. I want to see price become, you know, exhausted in an area, and then I can get the higher push. So again, keep an eye on the Euro USD. That could be a good move. While we're on the Euro pairs, guys, I just want to do a quick update on the Euro AUD. I'm still waiting to see price around the 153 level, somewhere down here. I'm looking at this piece of price action that happened on Friday. It looks good. I like the way it tapped into the imbalance. There's about a 200 pip range, if I'm right, 225, well, 220 pips down towards the 153. So I'll be looking at this again, kind of like what I just said about letting Monday play out. I want to see how it moves in this area, and then I will be thinking about selling it down towards that 153 area. Okay, so this is the AUD. I'm in more favor back in the AUD against the euro. So let's just see how that one plays. Okay, guys, just a quick update on this Euro NZD. I called a nice buy on this last week. I think it was in the midweek video. It's had a nice 100 pip push to the upside. There is a good looking buy model right now on the 4 hour. So I'm expecting to see price struggle again around the 166. If you come onto the 2 hour, you start to see how it looks a bit clearer, and the 1 hour and so on. You can see there's the clear imbalance. So this is the area that we're looking at. However, when you step onto a higher time frame, it now looks like that this daily candle, this piece of price action shot up and tapped into this blue candle here, which would then give the signal for this to then start dropping lower, which would then make my buy move completely wrong. So again, it's going to be kind of like a battle between the time frames, between the daily time frame and what's going on the lower ones. You can expect to see, you know, this 1 hour movement have a little push, but then understand that the daily time frame may take over, may pull rank, and then we're going to start seeing price pushing to the downside. So again, the very interesting one. Keep an eye on the Euro NZD for me. Okay, guys, just a quick update on the pound yen. I mentioned the sell around the 150 mark. Price did shoot towards the 150, 500, 700 area. So that could be the liquidity grab. That could be the market makers that have now done what they need to do in this area. I am enjoying the price action, the way that it's kind of just walking out of this area. I'm looking to see a big sell opportunity. However, you know, again, liquidity will be building to the upside, so I will be aware of a potential buy from a lower area. So I'm expecting price to at least come to the 149. We can get a buy from there. If not, I'll be focusing on this 148 area, 148 200. So again, there's still a lot of pips to be made here. There's still a lot of range. We can get another 180 to the downside if I'm right about the 148 area. I am expecting this to eventually get taken. So it will just be understanding how far it can come down before they're going to go for the buy push. So I'll be watching that one. And again, like I've said with almost every trade today, I like to let Monday play. I like to let Monday show me what's going to happen for the week. Tuesday, we start to become a bit more active. Okay, guys, I'm just going to leave you what I think is two of good trading opportunities to look out for the week that I haven't kind of mentioned too much before. This is the pound CAD. Okay, so I'm looking at this 4 hour picture. We've got plenty of potential for a buy move around the 174 mark. So it can come a bit lower. It might be a bit higher, but just keep an eye on that 174 area. I'm going to be watching this imbalance. I want to see how price comes back into this candle here with a black body, which will give us the 174 number over to the right there. So just keep an eye on this area. I'm expecting to see a push. It's got a lot of potential to go to the upside. So again, just stay tuned. Kind of like everything I've said. Let's see what Monday does. Let's see if it's reacting off this candle, and then we can make a decision early morning Tuesday, hopefully with the London session. Bit of pound strength could get the push. Okay, guys, just another one. This is the pound Aussie. I am expecting price to just come a bit higher. If you look on this daily time frame here, I still think price has got to come a little bit higher, maybe towards the 183 level. If I just come down to a 4 hour, what I'm seeing is a lot of liquidity is going to be building up here. Okay, a lot of sellers are going to be entering this market, expecting the price to come a lot lower. Now, what I've seen is this just piece of imbalance here. It's like a little block that's been placed by the market makers. The number that's thrown up is 179,500. Okay, so we're about 50 pips away from that right now. What I want to see is simple. Okay, if I just get a brush out, I kind of want to just see price come into this box, sit here for a bit, maybe just kind of consolidate, and then go for this liquidity for the big push to the upside. So the number we'll be looking at is 179,500 to coincide with that. Guys, I'm just going to leave you on oil. I spoke about this about a week ago or 2 weeks ago in one of my videos. We was thinking about the potential sell around the 70 mark. We're getting closer. So price is now, you know, heading towards that area. It's almost grabbed this liquidity. It's time to keep an eye on oil. Just keep an eye on that 70 mark. Okay, that's what I'm going to leave you with. Okay, guys, that's all from me this week. I've been your host, Ads. If you like that, keep an eye on the trades, set some alerts, be aware of what's going on, catch some trading opportunities yourself. If you like that, hit the subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Stay up to date with the channel, and I'll see you in the midweek for the update. Be safe.